Hi everyone, I'm Buket, and welcome back to the Mind Lab. In psychology, we often focus on healing, but today we need to focus on protection. Manipulation is often invisible until the emotional damage is already done. But the human mind always leaves clues. Today we are decoding the 3 most dangerous red flags in human behavior. If you feel like something is off but can't name it, this video is for you.
Red flag 1. Love bombing.
Imagine someone you just met showering you with excessive affection, expensive gifts, and constant attention. It feels like a fairy tale, right? In psychology, we call this love bombing. It's not about love. It's about creating a, quote, dopamine dependency. By overwhelming you with validation, the manipulator makes themselves the center of your universe. But remember, intensity is not intimacy. When the bombing stops, the control begins. Buket's tip: ask yourself, is this person moving at a pace that respects my boundaries, or are they trying to merge our lives before they even know my last name? Red flag 2. Gaslighting. Have you ever been told you're too sensitive or that never happened after bringing up a valid concern? This is gaslighting. It is a form of psychological warfare designed to make you doubt your own memory and sanity. Over time, you stop trusting your gut and start relying on the manipulator's version of reality. It's the ultimate way to strip someone of their power. Buket's tip: trust your intuition. If your gut feeling says a conversation felt like a maze, it's because it was designed to be one. Red flag 3. Intermittent reinforcement. This is perhaps the most addictive tool of dark psychology. Intermittent reinforcement. One day they are your best friend. The next they are cold and distant. This hot and cold behavior creates a, quote, gambler's brain. You keep waiting for the next hit of kindness, which keeps you stuck in a toxic loop. This is why it's so hard to leave. Your brain is literally addicted to the moments when they are nice to you. This works exactly like a slot machine in Las Vegas. Your brain releases more dopamine when the reward is unpredictable. Buket's tip: don't get lost in their words. Focus on their actions. True intimacy is stable, not a chaotic roller coaster. You deserve peace, not competition. Recognizing these signs is your first psychological shield. You are not crazy or too much. You are simply reacting to an unhealthy environment. If you see these patterns, the best move isn't to fix them. It's to protect yourself. Silence, as we discussed in our last video, is often your best ally here. How to protect yourself. Now that we've decoded the red flags, you might be asking, why didn't I see this earlier? As a psychology professional, I want to tell you, please, stop blaming yourself. These tactics are designed to bypass your logic and hit your emotional triggers. But today, we start building your psychological shield. Step 1. Reestablish your boundaries. First, you must reestablish your boundaries. Manipulators hate the word no. Start small. If someone pressures you for your time or attention, practice saying, I need some time to think about this. Observe their reaction. A healthy person will respect your space. A manipulator will double down on the pressure. This is your ultimate litmus test. Step 2. The reality journal. Second, start a reality journal. Especially if you are experiencing gaslighting, write down events as they happen. When someone tries to shift your reality, go back to your notes. This isn't just a diary. It's an anchor to the truth. It prevents your brain from falling into the fog of confusion. Step 3. External validation. Third, seek external validation from a safe circle. Manipulators try to isolate you. Talk to a trusted friend or a therapist. Sometimes, hearing a neutral perspective is all you need to realize that the maze you are in isn't your fault. It was built around you. The bridge to action. And those were the strategies to shield your mind. But knowing how to protect yourself is just the beginning. Now, I want to give you a concrete action plan. Small, practical steps you can start using the moment you finish this video. Think of this as your personal prescription from the Mind Lab. The first tool is the 5-second pause. Next time you feel pressured or triggered, don't react immediately. Count to 5. In those 5 seconds, you move from your emotional survival brain back to your logical brain. It is the simplest way to reclaim control in a heated moment. But remember, a pause is temporary. Long-term healing requires distance. This brings us back to our session on no contact. If today's red flags were the diagnosis, the no contact rule is your treatment. It's not about them. It's about giving your dopamine levels the 21 days they need to reset. Without silence, the shield we've built today cannot fully harden. Before we conclude, let's consolidate our power with a quick checklist. 1. Identify the red flags without making excuses. 2. Validate your intuition. It's never wrong. 3. Pause before you react. 4. Silence the noise using no contact. These aren't just steps. They are your new standards. In the Mind Lab, we believe that healing isn't just about moving on. It's about alchemy. It's the process of turning your most painful experiences into your greatest strengths. Dark psychology thrives in the shadows of silence and confusion. But the moment you name these behaviors, love bombing, gaslighting, intermittent reinforcement, you take away their power. You are no longer in the dark. Knowledge is your anchor. I want you to take a deep breath and realize something important. You didn't fall for these tactics because you were weak. You were targeted because you have something valuable: empathy, kindness, and a capacity to love deeply. Manipulators don't target empty houses. They target the ones full of light. Your only mistake was leaving the door unlocked for someone who didn't know how to value your space. You are the architect. You are not a victim of your past experiences. You are the architect of your future boundaries. Every red flag you've learned to spot today is a brick you're using to build a safer, stronger home for your soul. Healing isn't linear, and it's okay if you still feel the echoes of the past. But remember, the version of you that survived all of that is now equipped with the knowledge to thrive. As we close today's session in the Mind Lab, let's look at the progress you've made. You are not leaving this video the same person who started it. You've identified the shadows. You've learned to decode the red flags. Manipulation no longer has the benefit of being invisible to you. You've understood the science. Through our brain mapping, you now understand the dopamine loop. You realize that your struggle wasn't a lack of will, but a biological reaction. You've mastered the pause. With the 5-second rule, you've gained a practical tool to reclaim your logic in moments of chaos. You've armed yourself with silence. By reconnecting with the no-contact rule, you've turned silence into your most powerful weapon for healing. You've consolidated your power. With our checklist, you now have a roadmap to keep your boundaries firm every single day. You have become the architect, and finally, you are stepping back into your life not as a victim, but as the architect of your own peace. You choose who enters your space and who stays outside the walls you've built. Before we close the lab today, I have a question for you. Which of these red flags felt like a light bulb moment for you? Or is there a specific behavior you've noticed that felt off but you couldn't quite name? Let's turn our comment section into a support library, a place where we learn from each other's journeys. If you're ready to prioritize your mental well-being and want more science-based insights in a cozy space, make sure to subscribe and join our community here at Buket's Mind Lab. Your mental health is the most valuable asset you'll ever own. Protect it, nurture it, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. If any of this felt familiar, I want you to know you are not alone, and you are not broken. Share this video with someone who needs it. And if you want more content like this, subscribe and join us here in the Mind Lab every week. I'll see you in the next one.